Hello thrill seekers. Today I'm going to be showing you this really nice WV375 that I picked up. It's a 1987 model. It's a bit of a crossover, so it's still using the earlier type 3F804R bypass motor, which is 800 watts, but it has the later type power handle and the outbound eyes. It's in really good condition, as you can see. There's still quite a lot of shine to the plastics. Just open it up here. He still has the gauze filter in place. The original cable, the original Fleet-Lec plug. It has sleeved pins on it. Pop it down there. It does still have the cord hook with the pneumatic sticker intact. It's a little bit scuffed up though.
Any ideas?
Filter in this one is, I think it's a Permatex filter, and that would be for dry use. So if you were going for wet use, you'd take the filter out and you'd pop in just this sealing ring. Oops. Like so. It's a little bit tight. I don't think it's ever been used. And then this gauze filter to stop any debris going up into the motor. Take that out now. The bucket's quite nice as well. There's a little bit of dirt still in there I can't get out. Structure foam sticker's still nice. Overall, it's a really nice little wrap, this one. I couldn't quite get this filter clean. I believe this had been owned by a woman who it seemed to be used dry only, but to vacuum up very damp stuff. So it got a lot of congealed plaster in it and stuff. It wasn't too hard to clean up at all. So I got this mostly complete. It would have had the A10 toolkit, which was the wet and dry. So it came with this hard floor brush. This was completely worn out when I got it and completely caked with white plaster. I've managed to replace the brushes for a spare set I had. The wheels are quite worn. It has cleaned up quite nice, although it was very scuffed. We have the original blue squeegee as well. This, I believe, is actually unused, so that is going to be a first today when this gets water through it. That's come with a little cardboard slide. I do remake these normally if they're missing, just out of a bit of cardboard. I could probably do that for the brush. You have the correct tubes here for it. They have the circles inside to hold the little bumpers on. It has some dusting tools. There's the normal little dusting brush, and the upholstery with the slide on, slide off brush. I don't have the crevice tool or the little adapter. They're the only little tools I'm missing for it. As I showed you, we have the ring for wet use, the rubber wet ring. This could probably get lost quite easily, to be honest. You don't often see these. And I have the correct 2-metre hose for it as well. And this still has a bit of shine to it, like it was new in places. So yeah, the WV I believe was originally red when it came out, probably in the very early 80s, and then it soon switched to blue. Would have had the non-outline irons, same motor setup as this, no handle. It would have had a blue Filtrex filter, but still with the cone type. And then there would have been this one, which is a bit of a crossover, and then the motor eventually would have got changed to the D2 1004 1000 watt motor. The Charleses, so the Charleses are a little bit different to the WVs because they use a permanent filter, whereas this one, for wet use, you substitute the filter for the ring. The Charleses, they have an Aquatex filter and you keep that filter in, so they don't tend to have a gauze filter inside them. These two Charleses, this is the earlier 80s Charles. This is like the first Charles with the non-outline eyes. He would use the same motor as this, but he has an Aquatex, and the later ones like 87, 88, 89, as the beige one and the one in the far, they'd use Aquatex filters. Although I do believe later, I'm not sure if it was an option or if it became standard, they did eventually start using the same filter as the WV, so that charge on the end actually has the same filtering as this, but this one still uses the Aquatex. So I'm going to just do a couple of quick demos, wet and dry of this. I hope you enjoy the video and thank you for watching. Time for wet demo. I've got 4 litres of water on the floor. It's probably a bit too much because it's just run all over the floor under the other pneumatics, and it's going into the larder. So I'm just going to show you how we swap this over. I'm going to take the motor unit off, drive filter out, sealing ring in, which is very stiff. Motor unit back, gauze filter intact, in place. Put that on. Yep. Swap the brush out for the squeegee.